Hey guys, welcome back to Daltodity. I'm Dalton, and today I have another great Halloween prop tutorial for you guys. I'm going to be showing you how to create this creepy doll decoration. Super creepy, super great, and I'm going to show you how to make one of your very own. Now this here is actually inspired by something I saw a few weeks back actually. Bunny, aka Graveyard Girl, did a DIY doll lamp, and I thought it was amazing. I know it wasn't her who originally came up with it, but she did it and I saw it and I love it. So this is inspired by you, Bunny. So let's get started. Alright guys, so the first thing you're going to need to do is acquire some doll parts. You could rummage through some old thrift stores around you, or you can do what I did and just go to your local craft store and find some assorted doll pieces. We're going to start by creepifying the head. Now I cannot find a doll head in a size that I like, so I'm simply going to take two faces and put them back to back to form one whole head. Now we're going to remove the eyes from one or both heads. Mine are made out of rubber, so I am able to simply cut them out using an exacto knife. Once all eyes are sufficiently removed, it is now time to attach the faces to a body. For this, I will be using a leg. If using rubber doll parts like me, it will be very difficult to get them to stick together. What I found to work best is using an exacto knife to score both areas of contact, being extremely careful not to cut yourself. I also at this time took the opportunity to tear up the edge of the neck to make the doll heads look decapitated. When done with this, use a high heat hot glue to adhere both pieces together. Once both heads are attached, it is time to move on to the arms. Use the same scoring and gluing method to attach the arms in whatever position you like. I knew I wanted mine to light up, and I decided to use these old battery-powered Christmas lights that I had laying around my house. I also cut a small hole in the bottom of the baby's foot so that later on I would have a place to insert said lights. Now it's time to bring out the small display case I plan on putting the baby in. I found this one for around $10 at my local Target. I permanently affixed the doll to the base using a screw, and then drilled a hole in the bottom that lined up with the hole I previously cut in the baby's foot. At this point, I put the lid back on just to make sure the baby still fit inside. Now it's time to add in the lights. Just take the beginning of the strand and shove it in the bottom hole and pull it all the way through the top of the baby's head. Glue the battery pack to the underside of the display, then arrange the lights however you like inside the baby's head, and your lights are ready to go. Use a piece of duct tape to cover up the gap between the two faces, and now you have a surface where you can add hair. For hair, I will be using some simple curly doll hair I bought at the craft store. All you need to do is stretch it out and hot glue one end of it down to the edge of the duct tape area. Then just cut it to whatever length you desire. Continue doing this all along the edge of the duct tape, then go back in and fill in the middle until your doll has a full head of luscious hair. Now this next part is completely optional, but I'm going to paint the doll to look a little bit more like a realistic baby. To do this, I essentially just stipple on a very light red diluted color over the entire face and arms and legs and everything. I also go in with a very light cool blue tone and a light flesh tone, also very diluted, just to break up the skin like real human skin is. To do this, I'm using some alcohol activated body paints, but you can also just use some regular old watered down acrylic paints and they will work just fine. I then go back in and deepen up the mouth and eye socket areas with that red just to give it a little bit more dimension. Now with a dark red blood color, I add some bloody drips to the eyes, nose, mouth, neck and arm area, and also some blood all over the hands to make our doll look even creepier. And now that the doll's done, it's time to creepify the display case. I began by adding some silver paint in some high areas. I did this to make it look like it is a metal surface painted black, and some of the black paint is rubbing off and revealing the shiny metal surface underneath. Then I sprayed the dome with a clear spray paint to give it a foggy glass kind of look. I sprayed just a little bit too much in a few areas, so I went back in with some isopropyl alcohol on a paper towel and wiped off some areas just to make the glass look a little bit clearer, as well as to add some drips going down the sides of the container. I decided to add some real rust to the metal parts of the display case. To do this, I simply sprayed some spray adhesive anywhere I wanted there to be rust, and then I crumbled up some steel wool into small pieces and stuck that on to the spray adhesive. Then to oxidize the steel wool, I sprayed on a mixture of vinegar, hydrogen peroxide, and salt. Let that sit and you will see rust form in a matter of minutes. Do this all over, and once it dries, you are done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you make your very own creepy doll. And if you do, please show me. I would love to see if you guys recreate this thing. Like I said, it was inspired by a video I saw Bunny post a few weeks ago, so make sure you go and check her out, Graveyard Girl. As always, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button below. Thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you very soon with another video.